Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the banya, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter, try to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see what you. Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the banya, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter, try to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see what you. Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the banya, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter, try to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see what you. Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the banya, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter, try to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see what you. Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the banya, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter, try to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see what you. Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the banya, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter, try to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see what you. Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the banya, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter, trying to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see what you. Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the banya, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter, trying to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see what you. Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the banya, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter, trying to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see what you. Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the banya, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter, trying to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see what you. Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the banya, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter, trying to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see what you. Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the banya, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter, trying to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see what you. Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the banya, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter, try to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see what you. Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the banya, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter, try to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see what you. Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the banya, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter, try to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see what you. Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the banya, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter, try to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see what you. Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the banya, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter, try to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see.
Testing sound. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Waylander Gaming. This is Waylander here, bringing you another LDS matchup. Today we have MegaBeast Esports up against Bleeding Hollow in an exciting clash of the Titans here. Now, as we get into this, I'm just going to tell the teams live. Get MegaBeast to call heads or tails. Just getting into the coin toss. It's heads. So we're going to get Bleeding Hollow. To click left or right. Sorry if I'm not talking as much as I normally do at the start of a stream. It's typing and talking. Can't multitask. Getting old. What are you gonna do? But let's get to see what they're gonna do. So they're sticking there to the left hand side. It's Bleeding Hollow on the left. Get into the lobby bands. Teams ban in this next lobby. Why is the poll completed? Let's get the poll back up. Fredrin Hylos and Gacha. So Bleeding Hollow banning out the Hylos and the Gato, and as we can see from MegaBeasts, they go for the Melissa and the Fredrin ban. So it's getting teams to remember what their bans were. It's Fredrin, Hylos, Gato, and Melissa, and Troll. So the team's ready. Starting now. Good luck to both teams. Let's get our poll on the road while we get into the normal banning phase, the typical 3 bans. Poll up and running for you as we get into this first of the best of 3 matchup between these 2 teams. So the first ban coming out is gonna be the Suyu ban, as well as a Yin ban from the side of Bleeding Hollow. They want to get rid of that particular hero. Who's a bit of a pesky nuisance there to be dealing with. But get to see what's happening. What's the next ban? There was a missed ban. It's going to be MegaBeasts with the Hayabusa ban, getting rid of 2 jungles, or a jungle and XP, or well, actually quite a versatile pick in the sense of, okay, there's a lot of things that can go on with that Suyu pick. So we got Murato Ram going for the Camilla nice and early. That's a strong pick. Being left open, gets chosen. Cito with the Thamus pick coming in. Haven't seen Thamus very often these days. So we get to see Leo IC with the Belleric in response to the Camilla. As we can see, it's a Camilla Vengeance pick here. They're going to try and get a lot of damage done when once you lands that Cursed Blood. Oh, we got Blush there with Hilda. So looks like it's going to be a Hilda on the XP lane. Quite interesting. And Senku locking onto the Ixia. Wants to get that set. Lydio with Layla.
Run deep.
Actually, very similar sounding name to the Layla there. As we see the final two bands coming out, it's Hanzo for the side of Bleeding Hollow, and MegaBeast lock onto that, or rather remove that Ling, the pesky jungler that is Ling, with all that wall hopping and chaos.
Only love and night
So Leo
are
with
everlasting.
second last pick. Not Leo, he swapped out. It's Small Maiden, extra Small Maiden, excess Maiden, with the Sicilian pick coming out. So a lot of late game potential for the side of MegaBeasts here. As we see Arthas hovering around the Xavier pick, but Xenomorph 69 locking on to the Alpha, and Arthas switching it up for the Aurora. So they're hoping rather, Bleeding Hollow, to go for the Aurora Camilla combination, providing a bit of extra tankiness with Blush there on the Hilda, and all of this is going to try and set into the Ixia ultimate, which is going to cause a lot of chaos. And so Leo picking up the Lapu Lapu as the final pick. So it's going to be a Lapu Lapu versus a Hilda. Hilda, as we know, should have the bit of a extra damage, I would say, in the early game compared to the Lapu, and a lot more sustain, especially seeing that it's a Hilda with Revitalize. I wonder how Hilda's going to be building here. What do you think, chat? Is this going to be oh, how is the vote? So okay, I thought the vote was completed again, but looks like it was 100% votes going to Bleeding Hollow. But I see slowly but surely the MegaBeast fans are getting into the poll here. The numbers are changing, jumping up and down. Come on, everybody, get your votes in. I want to see who you think's gonna win. Are you gonna call this right? Do you have the luck of the Irish on your side? Is this the day that you decide that you won the poll, you should take the lotto? I don't know. Let's get to see. As we get into this matchup, two very nice compositions here, though. If I have to be asked my opinion, since I'm asking myself, was he talking to myself? Ask myself my own opinion and share it with you. I think it's gonna be Bleeding Hollow, because of the amount of set potential. They do have the advantage, but as we know, having advantages in set potential, it all comes down to team play. Let's see how this matchup goes, as we see both jungles starting on the same side of the jungle. So it looks like an XP lane rotation here from both jungles. Will we see a clash of the teams around this litho, as we see Beleric making the movement up? So we're looking at a 2-2-1 split here. Thamos, he wants to go and engage onto this Alpha. He may not want to do that. The true damage coming out from Alpha is quite a ton, especially with the Aurora CC to help. As we see Xenomorph. Xenomorph doesn't want to leave this. He's like, come on guys, Beleric's not here. Let's go into the jungle. Let's poke. Let's try and get first blood. The Thamos, he's trying to get the movement speed to move away, as Aurora Camilla trying to get this. Oh, the Retri comes out clutch from Tito there on the Thamos, gets his buff. He's level 3. He is happy with that nice positioning from himself. So beautiful play there coming up from the Thamos, able to handle the pressure of the early invade from Bleeding Hollow. So we got Yobako there saying Hilda is good against squishies here. That's if you're building the damage Hilda, but as you can see, they do want to try and engage on her, but I mean, engaging on a Hilda with so many bushes nearby is not really gonna help. Beleric staying up there to help the Layla with the Ixia, as we see Thamos just trying to reposition himself. He is all on his lonesome around this turtle, so I wonder... Okay, I'm not sure what the pause was. I think that was a misclick from... If anybody wants to know who did this, right, I will tell you shortly who paused the screen. We will go and spam their fucks. I know, I'm just teasing. my tournament organizer here for pausing the game. I don't think Thamos is going to be able to contest this, so the turtle goes to the side of Bleeding Hollow here as they take it uncontested. Thamos making the rotation all the way on the top. A lot of focus here onto the gold lane from the side of MegaBeasts. It seems that they don't want this Ixia to get fed. They want their Layla to get fed. But Layla is a level behind as things stand. Not quite yet, but the ultimate, as we see a 4v2 situation here. Beleric wants to... Oh, Spear of Alpha comes out. Doesn't land. The Vengeance is popped. Ixia with the LT as well. But there's the Layla doing a ton of damage with Ixia sustaining through all of this, as we know, and Ixia can. Sicilian making the rotation towards the top. As we see, Hilda is making a movement. If we're watching it carefully, there's Thamos, wants to get a bit of poke. Beleric taking a lot of poke. Curse Blood comes out from the Freezing Glacier, and it's going to be the Spear of Alpha coming in. They manage to get two, but look at this Thamos. He gets two in response, but he's not done. He wants to go further. He's engaging on the Ixia. Flicker comes out here, but Aurora, she's doing so much damage. Arthur's there, being an annoyance, forcing the extra small maiden and Shizo to recall as they have to get back to the base. Hilda, meanwhile, wants to do a ton of damage here on Leo on this Lapu action all around. 2-for-2 exchange in the top lane. With that, we see a slight, like, maybe, what is that, 700, oh, almost 1,000 now. Okay, gold lead to the side of MegaBeast. Interesting. Ooh, engagement onto the Aurora. They managed to get the passive down. Sicilian pops that ulti. He's so close to getting Arthas there, but Arthas gets back. Thamos pops the ultimate, gets way out of harm's way there. He's going to go and try and push in that lane as we see the timer ticking down. It's 6 seconds to the next objective. See the teams making their rotation. Towards that turtle. Just positioning Beleric. He's camping his way here, wants to see what's happening. Beleric poking onto the Hilda. Though the damage comes out, it's the Wrath of Dryads. But look at Thamos. The amount of damage he's sustaining and dealing. But Ixia comes in, clutch, perfect setup there for her by her team, and lovely positioning, taking down 3 for nothing exchange. As we see the Alpha starting to melt down this turtle. And slowly, it's that team fight potential from the draft that we saw from Bleeding Hollow. As we see them getting a bit of poke damage onto this Layla, and Layla is no more. Turret dives and everything going on here in this matchup. Aurora trying to push the turret herself. Ixia went to take the gold crab. Oh, but we see an engagement onto the Alpha, and he gets shaken down, beaten up by the combination of Sicilian, Thamos, and Lapu. But this lane is being pushed in a bit hard. Beleric with a beautiful Wrath of Dryad. But the follow-up is not quite there yet. He is taken down. But there's the Thamos into the backline. Layla gets the kill. Layla picking up the Horse Claws early in the game. She's gonna be quite have a lot of sustain going on her side. Lapu trying to get this lane pushed in. We are going to be another minute from the next major objective. Litho being taken here by the Thamos. So we see the movement. Are they going to go for the jungle invade? Ooh, engagement onto the Ixia. She sustained his Thamos with a Caustic Inferno. But he's going to get CC'd up. Alpha with a Spear of Alpha coming in. Vengeance being popped by the Beleric. He does land that Wrath of Dryad. But oh, look at that. Layla, she gets 1 kill. She's got that Horse Claws. Will she be able to do any more? I don't think so. Oh, the Spear of Alpha doesn't fall, but it's a triple kill for the Alpha as he does land his combo. Aurora, meanwhile, in the mid lane, pushing this mid lane through. As we see, the turtle is up. The teams are in position. They're making the rotation. The stunt comes out from the Sicilian. Thamos wants to get in. It's the Caustic Inferno being committed. The Camilla, she's saving that cursed blood, waiting for the moment. Ixia lands. What a beautiful combo. It's 1, it's 2, it's 3. Will just be a team wipe. It's gonna be 4. It's only the Layla alive because, well, she wasn't there. Hilda does fall in exchange, but the squeeze is on. It's Bleeding Hollow, making MegaBeast bleed as they take the third and final turtle of the game. I'm assuming that Ixia and Alpha want to take this opportunity to take this mid lane turret down. This is going to give them a lot of map control. We're going to see a lot of invasions going on. It's all the tier 1 turrets down for the side of MegaBeast. What are they going to do? They need to get towards the late game. They need to be a little bit cautious. I mean, if I was MegaBeast right now, I know that the damage will come out in the late game from Layla and Sicilian. And then all the CC in the world is not going to matter as long as you don't catch those two. They're going to just be dishing it out in the late game. So if I was them, I'd be like, okay, guys, we got to play a little bit patient. We got to stick together. Let's go for maybe a 4-1 split here to try and keep our damage dealers safe. Belleric, you need to give our damage dealers the opportunity to move safely and get their farm, because once they get their items, the game's gonna swing. But for the side of Bleeding Hollow, they do have the advantage strongly in their side. 5k gold lead, tier 1 turrets are down. Lapu Lapu, the Leo here on the Lapu Lapu. He gets this one tier 1 turret down, gets engaged upon, commits the ultimate to try to escape. Spear of Alpha comes out, Wrath of Dryad lands here. Oh, and the Cursed Blood onto 2. The follow-up is there. They melt them down. Layla's trying to escape. Layla escapes. Hilda is chasing. Hilda says, you shall not pass this point in time. I'm gonna drop that axe on your head. Layla is no more. And all of this taking place with another 25 seconds to our major objective. Thamos did seize the opportunity to take the top lane tier 1 turret, but as we can see, the push is on. It's a tier 2 turret in the bot lane being taken up, and Senku on the Ixia taking another tier 2 turret. As we see the side of Bleeding Hollow getting into position here, they want to wait for a camp. They know that MegaBeast will want to try and contest this Lord. The sound has the siren has sounded. Oh, so we got Yobukos there saying that somebody chose a hero, easy hero, cause he's lagging. No legs. Ooh, the Caustic Inferno comes out onto the Ixia. Beautiful kill from Sisu, but the freezing glacier from the Aurora. But he managed to get out. Wrath of Dryad being committed, but look at the damage coming up from the Layla. But the Cursed Blood from the Camilla and the follow-up from the Alpha is way too much damage. That combination. Ixia falls, but in response, Bleeding Hollow take down 3. And as we can see, that Revitalize just healing the team up. So, will Bleeding Hollow, what do you think, chat? Will Bleeding Hollow go in to take this Lord? Will they wait for the Ixia to respawn? Looks like Alpha's just on a split push. He wants to have his marksman around him, so that he's going to be able to take this uncontested. But Thamos, Lapu Lapu, they realize that Alpha's out of position. They want to engage. Caustic Inferno being good at committed. Lapu with the stun. Spear of Alpha comes out. Alpha is sustaining through all of this. Will they get him? Yes, they do. This is a clutch moment for the side of MegaBeast. Will they be able to take advantage of this and rush the Lord? Hilda trying to create some map pressure. She wants to take down that final tier 2 turret. As we get to see the map control firmly on the side of the Bleeding Hollow, as well as the kills and the gold lead, still maintaining that 5k gold lead, but without the jungle. I'm sure that MegaBeast wanna go and rush this, but no, they're taking their time, are giving Alpha the opportunity to respawn and get back into the fight here. Is that a mistake that they're gonna be paying for? Ooh, Wrath of Dryad comes out, lands onto one only. As we see, Thamos, he's engaging into the Hilda. Hilda has to pop that Revitalize to stay safe. Thamos doing a ton of damage and sustaining through so much. Zizo here looks like he's that Thamos is one of his mains. Looks like a favorite base, playing it quite well. And we are getting towards the 12-minute mark. It's the enhanced Lord. Oh my word. Is who's gonna be taking this? It doesn't seem like MegaBeast wanna even contest. Alpha and Exia just melting this Lord down. Nice positioning from their team, Hilda and Aurora, and Camilla, they're just zoning away as we see Thalmus trying to get as much farm as he possibly can. Lapu Lapu just scouting out, wants to keep the lanes unevenly pushed. We don't want that Lord to charge up and storm into the base. But will MegaBeast be able to protect their tier 3 turrets and their Nexus? Or will Bleeding Hollow be able to end this out with the Lord? We're gonna get to see in the next few seconds as the Lord makes its way up the mid lane. Attack versus defense. Who do you think is gonna be taking this? Oh Lord, charging up. Wrath of Giant comes out with the vengeance being popped from the Belleric there. Goes back in there and they manage to pick up the Aurora. Sicilian coming online. The damage is starting to be dealt by these damage dealers. Ooh, engagement onto 3. It's the Thalmus. He's into the backline, but he's taking so much of our damage from the Exia, but he manages to melt the Exia down. Going in further. It's gonna be 3 down. But there's still 2, and one of them is the Alpha. He's going to be able to deal so much of damage. Spear of Alpha lands onto 2. Gets the cleanup. He's still got the immortality. He wants to chase down the Sicilian. Sicilian, gotta be a little bit careful. And it's gonna be a double kill from the Alpha as he's gonna push into the base. He should be able to end this. He realizes that this is his moment. Aurora has respawned, but Alpha's like, I don't need you. I'm the Xenomorph. I'm taking down everything. First game going, a Bleeding Hollow in this best of 3 series.
Victory!
So well played to both teams, gave us some clutch, interesting moments in there, but it is Bleeding Hollow that come out on top in this best of 3. Will they be able to continue the momentum into the next match? Or will we see a MegaBeast come back and manage to even the series up and take us into a best of 3 as I get both teams into the lobby? Some people are still in match settlement. They like to settle the matches. We will see the team swaps and we're going to get into the lobby bans as per usual. So the votes now have swung firmly in the favor of Bleeding Hollow. Come on guys, get the votes in here. Where are the MegaBeast fans? I'm waiting to see them. Right, so we're just going to wait for both teams to get into the lobby. And, well, thoughts on the game, as we got to see, the combination play from the side of Bleeding Hollow here was what made quite a huge advantage. They do have that that massive set potential. And it was quite a few ultimates that could go in that comboed well with one another. It was just, in terms of picks, I would say the Hilda pick was a little bit off in terms of what could have happened there, that they could have done better. Personally, I would have liked to have seen a Teresa pick in there. It would have synergized so well with what the team was bringing in front. But, as they say, all's well that ends well. So, a victory is a victory nonetheless. From the side of MegaBeast, I was quite impressed with Thalmus, the way he sustained, the way he built his items in order to deal with the damage output. But he was at times a man alone because of the, how you can say this, a lack of major CC from his team. He needed a bit of CC to lock down some of those, to lock down the front line so he could get into the back line, pop that Caustic Inferno, and just go a ham in the back line and melt the Aurora and Ixia. But let's see, maybe in this game they get a little bit of better set going on their side. As we all know, you may falter in one match, but you can bring it back in the next. So, teams slowly making their way into the lobby. We're just waiting for one more. And it's time to get going. Come on, chat. I don't know if you know a MegaBeast player. Let's see which MegaBeast player. Arthas? Arthas not in the lobby? Come on, Arthas. Arthas is offline. Arthas has left us. Why, Arthas? Why? Could possibly be lag. I know the lag issues are not the nicest, but we've got. But this is from the side of Bleeding Hollow. That was a substitution. Oh, it's Lydia. Lydia still in match settlement. Could possibly be lag. Okay, so we got a substitution. We do have a time limit for getting the teams into the lobby and getting the game started, but fortunately our tournament organizer is here with us. It's Supernova. Who pressed the pause if you wanted to know who pressed the pause? Now you know. So our tournament organizer will tell us how long we have left to wait and what is going on. The lobby band's going, so it's gonna be MegaBeasts. With the bands, spell bands. Trying to type fast and talk faster. So are MegaBeasts gonna ban? Will they ban out the alpha that caused them so much of problems? Maybe it will be the Camilla. Or will they still have the same composition and idea in mind when it comes to the bans? To get rid of the tankies, and I think it was a marksman as well that they got rid of. So it's Camilla Fredrin from the side of MegaBeast here. And so let's go for the Bleeding Hollow. Okay, alright, I didn't even have to type it out and send it, alright. So it's going to be, just to state it out loud, so everybody knows, it's Camilla and Fredrin, Gatto and Hylos as the lobby bands. Let me tell the teams that we're starting now. Good luck, have fun. As we get into the second match in this best of 3, will Bleeding Hollow be able to bleed the beasts dry and take the series to the nothing? Or will the beasts rise up to conquer and be those MegaBeasts and drag the series back to 1-1 in their favor? Let's get into the matchup and see. So we go to the drafting phase. As I hand you all over to you, as you can sit in the chat and discuss for just about 2 minutes, while this particular caster, I'm sure you must have realized, his throat's dry. He's been talking a lot. But let's get the, at least let me call out the first ban. It's gonna be Vexana, but I will be back with you in a second if you don't mind. Also, before I go, while I'm taking a break, you should also take a break from watching. Press that like, share, and subscribe button.
No matter what.
Hoot hoot! Horology is my craft. Diggy is my name.
The strongest ninja has arrived. Come on, let's roll!
Mighty oaks from little acorns grow.
As fleeting as a snowflake's breath, as timeless as a glacier's
Love
heart.
outshines the golden crown.
I am a daughter of Northern Vale. I swear to protect it till my last breath.
Light me up and watch the world burn!
Need some stitches? I can help.
Pain is the proof that I'm still alive.
Old school combination from the side of MegaBeast with the Odette and Johnson. Tito picking up the Freya. 3 heroes we don't get to see often in 5-man lobbies, but well, that's a combo. Tralga going for the export pick. And it's going to be Xenomorph once again on the Alpha, as you see Tachibana lock in on to the Aurora, as we see the idea. HOK, is that on Honor of Kings? I don't know. Or should we be advertising on Honor of Kings on the stream? I also don't know. That Belleric locked on. Leo going for the Layla, and we see a Harley pick from Sekan. Interesting. And Senku looks like he wants to lock on to the Claude. Flashing around here. Gonna be Claude. Which one would you think is gonna be? Naruto, they're saying GG Carmilla. Yeah, the Carmilla is always a strong pick in 5-man. Always a strong pick. And we see the Ixia once again coming out from Senku. He had a nice time in a gold lane against the Layla, wants to stick with it. Oh, it's gonna be Tito on the XP lane this time with an Inspire Freya to deal with the X-Borg. Wants to get in close and get rid of that frog armor. Sounds like a funny word when you combine it. Frog armor. Frag armor. Into the matchup we go. Getting the countdown. Come on, Harley. Give us that 100%. Let's get cracking. Into the match we go. So for those of you tuning in to watch right now, it was Bleeding Hollow who took the first game. And now we're into the second matchup here as we see both teams, which buffs Harley gonna go for. Harley starting off with the blue this time, and as we see Alpha taking the red, taking his blue buff as well. Full team helping him, he's melting this down. So a quick jungle clear from both the jungles. As we see the Harley, he's already taken down his buff. With the help of the Johnson, they're making the rotation. I don't think Harley wants to contest this Litho this early in the game. As we see Alpha once again going for an early game rotation, but Johnson's here to protect. Are they going to try and pull this? They do. They pull the small camp into the bush. Odette says, let them take the small camp. I'm not really going to be wanting to fight this here. So Harley might be a little bit slow to try to get into this level 4, but he wants to go for the Litho. And he lands the retry quite nicely there. Picks up that extra, but he's going to be making, nice rotation from the Harley. Going for the blue buff, red buff combo, and the small camp behind the blue buff. Not often you get to see that rotation. So very, very nice rotation from the Harley. It allows you, when you do that rotation, to get towards your gold lane when you do that. Although you do want to take that small camp as well. but which is what caused him not to get to the level 4 quite yet. As we see, Alpha should pick up his level 4 right now. He's gotten quite a lot of the farm by taking that small camp. As we all get to see the... Ooh, they want to engage on the Ixia, but Ixia's got the CC. Spear off Alpha, lands onto 3. The follow-up, Billerick taunts down that Odette. Odette's taken down. Layla with a flicker. It's gonna be Bleeding Hollow with a double kill on the top lane. As we see the turtle up, it's turtle time. Harley wants to try and get into position, but Alpha, he's got that Spear of Alpha ready. He wants to try and engage, but there's Freya. You gotta be careful. Freya, once she pops that Inspire, is gonna be dealing a ton of damage. She does pop it. She manages to take down the ulti. Just as I said, she's hammering onto the Bellric, chasing around here, but Aurora with the CC coming up here. Harley, he wants to get into the backline. He lands a combo onto the Aurora. Passive still up here. Manages to survive. So getting 1 kill and moving back here. Was that a little bit of an overextension from the side of Bleeding Hollow here? Not respecting the damage that can come out from an Inspire Freya. I mean, who can blame them? You don't really get to see Freya all that much. Both XP lane is level 5 already in position. Harley starting to turtle up here. Freya coming to give a bit of help in. Odette, she's got that outside ready here. Alpha, he wants to try and get some engagement. Aurora, Glacial Freeze. Oh, it's the last Insanity. What a combo! As they manage to take down 1, they want to go in for 2. The shield gets popped from the Freya. She gets melted down. It's a 2-for-0 exchange. And the turtle as they take the red buff as well. Ixia, meanwhile, I was kind of drifting with the camera there, getting towards the top lane while forcing that Layla away. But you gotta retreat, you gotta move fast. Johnson's on the hunt. Johnson's driving around, hoping for a drive-by crash. As he circles, waiting for the opportunity to pick somebody off. Belleric wants to scout out so Ixia can actually clear her lane. Johnson making the rotation. He's coming in. He crashes. Odette with the ulti. Lands onto 2. Oh my boy, but look at it. Go. He survives. And it's going to be the Wrath of Triad that comes out. But the Layla with a cannon from the back. Spear of Alpha lands onto 2. The freezing glacier comes out. Alpha, he's chasing down, but he gets taken down from the CZ damage combination. So much of magic damage with a poke there. He gets taken out. Oh my word, what's going on? XP lane being pushed in here. Meanwhile, we see Freyo, Tito on that Freya, going and pushing the mid lane, trying to take it down. All of the gold shield there. While most of it has fallen here on the XP lane, so gold shield for gold shield exchange. But the goal still slightly in the favor of a Bleeding Hollow here. As we see MegaBeast, so they're just waiting for that combination play to come in from the Johnson and Aurora. But Johnson, he's driving. He starts to accelerate. He's just circling. He's making me worried. If I'm on the enemy team, I don't see a Johnson moving. Oh, Belleric crashes. The ultimate lands from the Odette, but straight into the Ixia. Wrath of Triad comes out. The Belleric survives through all of this. Oh, but wait, the Layla comes in, but she gets Spear of Alpha, freezing Glacier to death there. Tried to help the team, but Bleeding Hollow, bringing the pain and blood. As we see, last Insanity from the X-Borg. Was that a little bit of a misclick from him there? As Harley trying to get in. But look at the CC, beautiful from the Aurora. Freya, though, going in ham. Oh, but she gets taken down. Alpha's just got too much sustain right now. Gets up a lot of poke. Look at the damage coming out from Aurora at this moment in time. Johnson getting a rescue for his teammate. Wants to try and land it onto the Ixia. Ixia taking down this blue buff here as the mid lane's being pushed in here. Bleeding Hollow developed quite a bit of an advantage. It's a 4k gold lead. Mid lane being pushed in. Ixia trying to get into position. No, deciding against it. Just wants to clear the wave. Johnson coming in. Johnson with the crash. Odette with the ulti. Flicker comes out from the Ixia. The beautiful repositioning. Wrath of Triads being committed. Ixia with the ulti, and they take down 2. Make that 3. It's only the Layla and Freya left alive. It's a 3-for-0 exchange. What a flicker from the Ixia. That repositioning, excellent from Senku there. We got Rika in the chat saying nice team names. Well, there are some nice team names here. Some nice player names here as well. So Johnson just helping the Layla along, push that lane. Oh, but they don't know. The camp is here. Ixia lands the ultimate. She's nailing onto them. Godlike from the Ixia. Lots of action happening all across the map. Oh, Ixia legendary, just doing way too much damage right now. Mid lane turret being pushed in. It is 5 seconds to the next turtle. But Johnson, he comes in, crashes, presses that ulti to crash again. But the turret advantage, the map control, the gold advantage going to the side of Bleeding Hollow. They've got the 7k gold lead. They might be able to clutch this game out. Last Insanity coming out from the X-Borg. Just to make sure that they... A little bit of overkill there, I would say. But anyway. Objective secured. Alpha, he's on the hunt. Vengeance comes out, but the Dryads lands. They land onto this Johnson. Johnson just gets CC'd and melted with that combination play that's going on here. As we do see, all the tier 1 turrets now being taken down from Bleeding Hollow here. They have taken down quite a few of those turrets. Once again, it's going to be MegaBeast Esports. They've got to get that to the late game. They've got to get their Layla online. Layla, see, as you can see, once she gets a bit of poke, oh, the crash comes in from Johnson, but only onto the Belleric. Ixia again, just timed so lovely. Belleric does fall, but it's a double kill. One going to the... Oh, but there's Freya. She's into the backline. The Freezing Glacier comes out. Again, the flicker from the Ixia. So clutch. But this time around, there's Harley into the backline. They manages to finally get a shutdown. But they do take down the Harley. It was a bit of a suicide mission. But he was like, if I'm going, I'm taking that Ixia with me. X-Borg, meanwhile, in the bot lane, taking down a tier 2 turret. So only the mid lane tier 2 turret still standing. As we see that timer ticking down, it's 20 seconds left for the next major objective, where we'll get to... We've had a whole lot... I can't even say we're going to see the team fight in the next 20 seconds. We've been seeing team fights everywhere. There's just been one team fight after the next. One pick-off after the other. We've got 25 kills in total in 9.5 minutes. That's a crazy kill rate. Crazy kill count. As we see, oh, they're going, they want to, oh, they're on the hunt. Johnson, though, he's coming around, gets the crash. Alpha, Spear of Alpha, cancels the Odette ulti, but he's getting CC'd up here, taking so much damage. Wrath of Triad comes out. They do manage to take down the Alpha, but it's the Harley who's also fallen. Oh, Ixia, she lands the combination, but just missed a little bit there when it came to the CC skill, that second skill. But they do manage to take a 2-for-1 exchange, as we see this mid lane turret being pushed in here as Bleeding Hollow get this push in. Layla's trying to defend, but it's kind of hard with the Belleric, because every time you basic attack that Belleric, he's gonna do some damage. Oh, but it's gonna be the Belleric once more. It's the Freya doing so much damage. She comes in, takes out the Ixia with that Inspire, but it's gonna be the Aurora with the Sky Piercer proccing, taking down that Freya. Maybe this will be the moment of calmer waters. Who knows? Belleric is scouting around the Lord, as I was just watching him there on the mini-map. Johnson circling, wants to get a drive-by crash. Layla is pushing the top lane. Does manage to take it down, but has to get on her bike and hightail it. Doesn't have the flicker, recoils from the bushes or decides against it. As we see the positioning around this Lord, well, we saw Bleeding Hollow in the last game. They did leave the level 1 Lord to go for the level 2, the 12-minute Lord, the enhanced one. Will they be doing that once again? Let's get to see if that's going to be the case once more. I think it is, because you've got the teams in position. They're just waiting that timer down. They've gotten all the tier 2 turrets. They were like, look, if just like the last game, we can take this enhanced Lord, get a nice team fight, get a couple of pickoffs, and then we'll be able to storm our way into the base like Alpha did the last time. That's what they're waiting for. As you see, the timer comes down. It's 12 minutes. They want to get for this Lord. They were patient, showing some nice patience in him. Ali wants to scout out the bushes. Johnson, though, in the bot lane, so no real opportunity for a drive-by. It's going to be the last Insanity once more from the Xborg. He's been using that quite a bit to make sure that they can secure objectives. But they didn't know where the Johnson and Odette and, well, Freya was. As you see the Johnson driving around, got the Odette with him, circling around as they go to chase the Freya, but Freya manages to recall just in time. As you can see, MegaBeast, they do want to get the lanes pushed unevenly so that there's not going to be anything major happening. They don't want the waves to crash in evenly. But nice from the Belleric front, nice from Bleeding Hollow here. They're leaving this mid lane to push in all on its own to try and get the best possible sync up. Though it is slightly uneven because of the pushes on the side lane. But the Lord charges up, crashes in there. Wrath of Dryad comes out. Spear of Alpha into the backline. The follow-up is there. Odette with the ulti. Exio lands as well. This is who's going to be falling. Last Insanity. G-wipe. It's a 5-for-1 exchange. The Lord is hammering on the base as the recall spams come out. And the game, set, match goes to Bleeding Hollow as they take this series 2-0. Well played to both teams. Thank you for giving us an entertaining match. So, MegaBeast, well done to you. But congratulations, hats off goes to Bleeding Hollow as they take the series 2-1. And for all of you here tonight tuning in to watch the game with me, thank you for watching. It was a pleasure having you here with me. If you haven't already, smash that like, share, and subscribe button. But from myself, Waylander, from at Waylander Gaming, it's gonna be goodbye and good night.